Today for the easy woodworking project we have for you, right, you can see in the picture here, and it's going to be a little birdhouse planter. These are really nice to make. They're so simple. There's a few boards to make, you know, a couple different cuts. There's nothing real complicated hard. So if you're a beginner, it's going to be something real easy for you to make. Now you don't have to have all this big fancy tools. You can just use a table saw. If you don't have a table saw, you can use hand saws because it's real simple, and I'm going to show you today. So okay, let's go ahead and get started with it. We're going to start out with give you the measurements on the sides, the front and the back is what it would be. So, but this is real simple. It's a simple project. It's a really nice project actually. Okay, first of all, we're going to give you the measurement across the board. So we're going to need two boards cut of 7 3/4 by 10 1/2 inches. So that's what the first thing you're going to do is cut those off. Okay, so get these two cut up, and we'll go ahead and get started on that. Okay, now what we want to do is find the center of the board. Okay, we want to cut, make two cuts, and of course we're going to both be on 45 and 45 on this side. But make sure you find the center, and the center should be 3 7/8. And then we'll cut them on 45. Now what I like to do is cut both these exact same time, and then I can get the same cut on both sides. So we'll go back to the saw and get them cut. Okay, we have the two cut them on the 45s, and then now the next step is we're going to have to do is go ahead and cut the holes where the bird would kind of go through, which, you know, this is a planter, a bird planter. But we're going to use an 1.5 inch Forster bit. We're going to use it on the drill press, and then down below here, after you drill that, we're going to have another drill we're going to drill in. It's going to be 3/8 for a 3/8 dowel rod, just for the little perch is going to go. And what I did with, we could start out with the hole. I brung the hole from the top down to 4.5 inches. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get that drilled, and then we'll drill this other one here. Okay, what I did, I put a board up underneath it here, so I can lay this on top so I don't drill all the way through into my tabletop. So that makes sense not to put a hole through it. So let's go ahead and give this a try. First, I want to line that thing up there, and I like it right there. We don't have to be perfect about it. Okay, now I put another, I'm going to put another hole in it. It's going to be down here, and this is going to be the 3/8 bit. So we're going to put a hole down here. This is going to be where that perch is going to be. So we might as well go ahead and do it now. Put this one in there. Yeah, just do the same thing, line her up. Just make sure it went through. I didn't know if it went all the way through or not, but it did. Okay, let's go back over to the table then. Okay, so we have the front completely done. And of course, you know, this is a 3/8 dot rod, so you can Pick them anywhere. I think I might have got those from Walmart. Something like that. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue this. But first, before I start putting it together, I want to make sure that it fits. Okay? Even though I cut it, don't always mean it's going to fit. So we got two sides. Each side is 7 inches. So it'll be 7 inches by 6.5 inches. So I got 2 of those. And then we have okay, I gotta make sure I have to remember how I put it together. Nope, wrong side. Here. Nope. See, I'm putting it together backwards here. Turn it this way so you guys can see it. And then this one in the back. Of course, this one will be floor. Let me see. Just to make sure. Yep. 1, 2. Kind of a little bit of a test run. See if everything will line up. And seems to do very well. Just like that. Let me go I'll give you measurements all over. I gave you the measurements to the 2 front ones here, but the 2 sides, let me make sure we do that again. I have 6.5 inches and then by 7 inches, so we got 2 of those. And then we're going to have a bottom pieces 7 inches by 6.25. Now, what I like doing is, first of all, when I start putting this together, you can look and see that I like to make sure the grain kind of all goes the same way, straight up. So if this is the side and then this is the side, you can see the grain going up. Okay, same thing as this, the grain going up, and then same thing the front piece. You know, pick out your best side, and the front, you know, the grain all going up. So it just kind of, I think it helps out a little bit whenever when it starts to dry a little bit. This wood's all bowed, so you get the bowed. If it has a little bit of bowed or something, maybe put it on the inside, like in here, and that way you can kind of pull it together a little bit if you want to keep the bow out of it. Okay, so but we're going to glue this, and then we're going to use have 1.5 inch staples, and then also have I think they're about 1.25 inch brad nails. We're going to use those too. So okay, let's go ahead and get some glue on this stuff. Just pull it apart like this. Okay, put this up. I did grab myself a couple of clamps, so it kind of helped me hold this thing together. I always say you need that extra hand for everything. And my little hammer. Okay, around to this next side. I did very good today. I didn't put a staple through my finger. or one didn't miss the wood. Must be doing something good. Of course, I get glue over the table. All right, there you go. Let's put a couple staples in the bottom of it. Okay, let's go ahead and use the brad gun. Now that's going to be for putting the top on. Got glue everywhere. So what I want to start with is probably the two longest pieces. It probably don't matter. I'm going to have two 7 3/4 by 2 inches. All these are cut 2 inches wide. So this is going to be 7 3/4 inch long, and then I need 4 of them 7 inches long by 2 inches wide. Okay. I made an extra one here, and I'll show you. What I'm going to do with the extra one, I'll put, because I got to put them in together like this, and then the two 7 3/4 go together, and the two 7 inches. Because one side, what it's going to do is it's going to hang over like this. Okay, so you'll have 7 3/4 here, and a 7 3/4 because the board's 3/4 and piece is 7 inches. So we'll do it this way, and then I'll put that extra 7 in the middle just to kind of hold this frame while I put a little bit of glue on it and a couple staples in it. Did I got that thing on? Yeah, it's got staples on it. Just the way you got to hold the gun. See? That's not a good thing. Shot that thing right up to my hand. Was real close to it. Yep, that don't work. But I do have some cutters here, and these are really good cutters. They good for cutting, actually cutting staples and pulling out staples, nails. We'll just bend that a little bit because we're gonna flip it over and we'll paint it. Nobody will ever see it. So this way, give me a couple in here. There you go. This is one side. And what it's going to do is, I'm going to be putting it here. Just like this. Okay? So let's get the other one put together, and then we'll put them on top of that roof. We're almost done. We'll do the same thing. Give me 2 7s here. Well, that's 7 3/4. This will be the extra. Kind of hold it like that. See where we're at before we glue it and nail it. My luck, I'd put them all 4 together and have to rip it back apart. That would be a blooper. I'd have to change that one. Oh, pencil roll off. Boy, yesterday wasn't a day. Everything went wrong yesterday. Everything. I guess we have those days. Okay, let's see what we got here. This one, we'll find the best side, the side I like the best, something like that. And we're going to place it right here on the top like this, and then pull it apart a little bit and make it look nice. Some glue up here. This is a nice knot right there. Stepping on a hose. Okay, let's put some staples in this thing. Now we can put a couple one along down this way. It wouldn't hurt, I guess. Okay, there you go. And then just go ahead and put a little glue on that perch, and we got her done. Go ahead and tap it in here. Okay, that's it. That's a little birdhouse plant. I made it just specially for that 6-inch pot that you can buy. So remember that, what I told you. And whenever you go buy flour, you can just kind of set it right down in there. And then remember, drill some holes in the bottom of this thing so it will drain. And then go ahead and seal it really good too, because if you're going to put it outside, you're definitely going to have to put you know, some good exterior paint on it, and then every year go ahead and paint it, keep up with it. Okay, that's it for the birdhouse flower planter. So it's a birdhouse flower planter, to get that out. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make these things and maybe share with other people, and then also share your plans, what you learn here, and maybe some other people want to do you know, put one of these together. Okay, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a great day.